Alright, we are going to be designing a flex banner. Okay, this flex banner is to be mounted on a roll-up stand. So this is a roll-up flex banner design. Okay, so let's move straight into the tutorial. But before we continue, let me give you this piece of advice. Whenever you have any project to design in feet, always make sure you use inches when you are designing. Why am I saying this? This is not because if you use feet it will not work out. It will, but the truth is the file will be very heavy because feet, the unit called feet, is very heavy and big. So whenever you use feet to design, you will discover that to export into your phone it will be difficult, or it will take more time because that feet is very heavy. Okay, so when you design with inches, you can easily send to your phone, send to your client for corrections. Then when you want to print, you can now resize it to fit. Okay, so always make sure you use inches. But if the size of flex is not that big, you can use your unit, which is in feet. Okay, so that is that. So let's move straight into the tutorial. Now we have different sizes for roll-up stand. When you hear roll-up stand, let's assume you have an event, okay, or a program which you want to send a message through your roll-up stand, or let's say pass the message concerning the event through your roll-up stand. There is a size you have to use, a fixed size, because the roll-up stand also has a fixed size. So approximately we used to use 3 by 7 feet. 3 by 7 feet. That is one of the sizes. But when we are printing, it's not 3 by 7 feet we used to use. Okay, when printing is always 2.85 feet by 6.9 feet. So we just approximated it to be 3 by 7 feet. Okay, so I'll be using 2.85 inches instead of feet by 6.9 inches, so that when I want to resize it, I'll only change the unit and still maintain the same measurement. Okay, now move to your property bar. Let's change our unit first. Unit, where you have unit, change it to inches. Remember, we will be using feet after the inches or doing printing, but for design I'll be using inches so that it won't be very heavy. So I've changed my unit to inches. Move to where you have your measurement, that is the width and the length or height. Okay, for the width, put 2.85 inches. Remember, it's in inches by 6.9 inches. Press enter. Have you seen? This is our page. Now you know very well that you double click on rectangle tool so that this outline here will come out, so that you can take the shape of this size. Why? Anytime you want to design, make sure you double click on rectangle tool so that this outline you are seeing, this shape here, have you seen this outline? You are taking the exact shape of this page. Let me undo. Good. You have to remove the outline. Fine. If you don't know, watch my beginners class. Okay, so this is now the size for printing, which approximately is always 3 by 7 feet. But during printing we use 2.85 or 2.75 depending by 6.9. okay, so this is it. So I want to bring in the company. Okay, I'll start by importing the logo. Let me import. You know how to import. Click on your file menu and click on import. This is CorelDRAW 2025. okay, so if you're using a lower version you will achieve same result. Let me click on the logo and the pictures I'm going to be using with the background. Let me import. Okay, as you can see, these are the resources I'll be using. So if you want to practice, I'll put these resources in the description below so you can go ahead and practice. Okay, fine. So now let me bring in my logo. Always keep space on top. Remember, you are not supposed to design edge to edge. Okay, if you don't know how to set up your page both manually and automatically, please go and watch my tutorial on page setup. Okay, you will see how I showed everyone how to set their page automatically and also manually. I'll put the link also in the description and around this video. So let me put this. Let's assume I've already measured my page. okay, the page setup, I've measured it. I'm going to bring this logo here. Now the text, I'm going to bring in also the text of this design. This is the text. Let me copy it. Okay, let me move all these pictures to the left. Mind you, there are so many pictures that were given, but I chose just these 3 because I don't want this design to be crowded with pictures. So you don't have to crowd your small size, your small page with too many pictures, so your design can have breathing space. Okay, so this is it. This is BB's wall. Okay, now BB's Glow World is a makeup company. Okay, they are into makeup. As you can see, their services are already here. So let me bring in the name. Ctrl+K, you break all this text. I'll bring in the name. Let me shift my logo, take it up. I'm going to adjust it small. Good. Centralize it. I'm going to be using a typeface called Harvest. If you don't know what a typeface is, watch my tutorial on typography and you will understand. So let me use Harvest. That's the name of the typeface. Good. It belongs to the sans serif family. So this is it. Okay. Let me use let's see, 18 size, point size. Good. Now this is the slogan. This is the slogan of the company, bringing out the beauty in you. I'm going to reduce it. Let me put ellipses. Let me put some dots, like 1, 2, 3. Let me put ellipses in front and exclamation mark at the end. Okay, good. So I'm going to bring this in. For the slogan, I'll be using a popular typeface called Montserrat. Okay, let me be using Montserrat. Okay, and I'll be using Montserrat extra bold. Let me use extra bold. So now this is the typeface. The typeface is Montserrat, while the font I'm going to use is Montserrat extra bold. Like I said, watch my tutorial on typography so that you understand why I say typeface and font. You understand the meaning or the differences. Okay, good. Now I'm going to be using italics. Okay, I will italicize. Look at your property bar. You see italics. Have you seen? Click on it. Have you seen italics? Fine. That is what I'll be using. Okay. Now for this name, I'm going to come back to this name. Okay, I'll come back to this name because I want to start with black and white, as I used to advise. I want to start with black and white so that before I finish or at the end of this layout, I'm going to start adding my colors, and I'm using the CMYK color palette. Okay, so this is it. Now I'm going to be using polygon shape, kind of polygon shape. So click on your, look at where you have your toolbox. Click on your polygon shape. Okay, click on it, hold down Ctrl key and draw a perfect polygon. Now this is what a polygon, but I'm not going to be using this 5-sided polygon. I want to make it to be 6. I want to increase this size to be 6. Now look at your property bar. Have you seen where you have 5? Because remember, I said any tool you select from your toolbox, the property bar will adjust to suit that tool. So I'm going to increase. Look at this place, you have 5. Look at this, a drop down arrow and an arrow also, an arrow facing up. So click on the one facing up to increase. As you can see, I've increased this from 5 to 6 shapes. Okay, now one will be bigger, the rest will be smaller. One will take the main picture, so let me still scale it. I'm going to scale this. Good. I'm going to scale this very well. Good. Now I'm going to duplicate this shape. But before I duplicate, I'm going to copy this particular shape you are seeing. I'll copy it and paste. How will I do that? Ctrl+C, copy, Ctrl+C, then paste again on that same spot. Don't shift it. As you copy, paste again, Ctrl+V. Now remember, there are 2 shapes here. You've pasted something. Look at, there are 2 different shapes here. Let me undo. Now that one you've pasted, hold down your shift key, come to where you have this node here. Look at the top, any of these nodes here, either bottom left or bottom right or top left. Just hold down your shift key, make sure it has changed to these 4 arrows. Okay, click and hold, take it inside. Click and hold, take it inside. Then you can now leave it. Have you seen? I've adjusted this polygon kind of shape. Okay, so the next thing is I'm going to select both of them. That is both the shape okay, the inner one and also the outer one. So I'm going to copy it again and paste, copy and paste. I'll take it here. I'll now reduce it. Let me reduce it. Remember, I want to insert those pictures here. I'm trying to, manage my space. I'll place this here. Remember, it's on top. Then I'll also copy and paste. You can copy and paste with your mouse. You can also do your Ctrl+C and Ctrl+V. Okay, so I am going to use this, as you can see. Have you seen? Good. Now, why am I doing this? I'm working with 3 pictures and I want one main picture to be here. Now look at this one here with their logo. Look at, I'm going to power clip inside this other shape. I'm going to power clip inside. Okay, now right click on it, on the image. Now move down to where you see power clip inside. Power clip inside, click on it. Now look at this other shape here. Have you seen this other shape here? Click on it, it will enter inside. It has entered inside. How am I going to adjust this image? I'll right click on that, my polygon kind of shape. You see edit power clip. Click on it. I'm inside the power clip here, inside the frame. I'm going to adjust. Hold your shift key and adjust. And I want to adjust so that this logo will also show. Okay. Now I'm going to adjust. Good. Make sure the logo shows and also the face also shows. Okay. Good. I'm going to still adjust it. I'm going to adjust it so that everything go well. Okay, now I have adjusted this image. Okay, good. I'll now leave. I'll leave the frame. How will you leave the frame? Just right click again, finish editing power clip. Now I'm going to remove the outline. Look at this shape here has outline. Okay, I'll right click here. Look at the color palette, any of them. Look at where you have this stroke. For lower versions you have X in the box. Right click on it. Okay, now for the other shapes here, I'm going to impute these other images here. So let me impute this image inside this other shape by my left, this one here, the smaller one. So as I said, right click on the image, power clip, click and click inside. Now how to enter inside? Right click on that same shape and click on edit power clip. Look at the image inside here. Also adjust so that the image, you can scale it by increasing it. Okay, make sure the image is showing or is properly fixed. Okay, you can still increase it. Okay, let me go out. Okay, remove the outline. Now for this other one by my right, I will bring in this one, but I'm not going to allow this one to face at the right. Okay, like I said before, now I said anytime you bring any image or any background, always do what? Bitmap. Why did I say so? When you bitmap, one, it maintains the quality of that image, and again it will reduce the heaviness of that picture. I just went straight to impute this because the images are not that heavy. Okay, but always make sure you bitmap. So how will you do that? You look at bitmaps menu, click on convert to bitmap, click on it. Now you have your resolution, leave it at 300 or 400. Look at where you have your color mode, change it to RGB, click on it, change it to RGB, every other thing default, click on OK. Now this has been converted to bitmap. Okay, the effect is not really there, but you know what you've done. So let me impute this inside. Before I do that, I'm going to flip this one to the left. She's facing the right hand side. I want her to face my left hand side. So how will I do that? Look at your property bar. Have you seen where you have mirror horizontally? Just click on it. They say flip the object from left to right. But look at what I have. Have you seen? I've flipped this object. This is before and this is after. Good. I'm going to power clip this image into this other shape. How will I do that? I'll show you how to power clip. If you don't know how to power clip using your mouse, just look at what I'm going to do. Right click on this your image and hold, drag inside this image and leave it. You see power clip inside. The same way I say right click, go down to power clip and use your arrow. There are different ways to do different things, okay, or the same thing. Now I'm going to adjust this image. I'm going to reduce it, let it take the size. Okay, good. as you can see. Let me take her in. Let me adjust again. Let me adjust. Okay, let me adjust. As you can see, I've adjusted. So let me leave the frame. You can click on finish, right click and click on finish, remove the outline. Good. So I am going now to add my magenta, that is for pink, because I'm working with these colors here. I'm going to add pink here. Why am I going to do that? I want a uniform color. If you look at the logo, it's pink. I'm going to also add pink. Now click on the main shape, this bigger one here. Have you seen? Now look at your color palette. Okay, look at your color palette. This is pink. Click on magenta. Listen, magenta now serve as pink. Click on it. When you click on it once, have you seen? Right click and remove the outline. The next one again, I'm going to click on same magenta and right click and to remove the outline. Magenta, click again, remove the outline. Good. This is what I have. I can now group. Okay, I can also adjust this these shapes if I want to adjust them. I can adjust this inside. I can also adjust this. Okay, then I can group, select both of them, Ctrl plus G, select the next one, Ctrl plus G, and also this other one, Ctrl plus G to group. I can now separate it small. I can make this smaller. Let me take this up, separate it. Let there be a gap between them, small gap. Let me reduce this one. Okay, this is it. Have you seen? Nice. This is what I have. So there's a gap in between them. Okay, I'm going to group all of them now and centralize. So select all, Ctrl plus G, hold down Shift key, click on your main page and press letter C. Okay, as you have grouped this, hold down Shift key. Let's assume this wasn't aligned to the middle or center. What you do is click on it, hold down Shift key, click on the main page and press letter C on your keyboard. Good. It will be centralized. Okay, fine. Now the next thing I'm going to bring in here is going to be our services. Mind you, I'm still going to come back to this my company's name. Okay, I want to make it pop out, so I will do that when I'm done with other arrangement. Good. For our services, let me bring in our services here. How will I do that? Let me put it on a little shape. Let me draw this shape. Have you seen? Let me draw this shape using my rectangle tool on your toolbox. That is F6 for the shortcut key. Click on it, draw. Have you seen? I'll take it closer here. Hold down your Shift key, click on the main page and press letter L on your keyboard for left alignment. Okay, good. So I've done this. Next, I want to curve this shape. How will I curve this? Because I want to make only one side to to be curved, or I want to manipulate only one side. So I'll right click on it and click select convert to curves. Click on it. Now this image has been converted to curves, so I can manipulate it the way I like. Click on your shape tool on your toolbox, click on it. Now look at there are 4 nodes. There's the left and the right, top and bottom also. So I'm going to just select the top right node. Look at this small node here. Click on it, select it. Now you can now use your arrow keys to bend that place, or you can use your mouse to bend it. Okay, I just want to bend this small. I'll still reduce this shape. Good. Okay, I'll reduce this shape. I can increase it. I want to write our services there. Our services should be on top. Okay, our services should be there. Now this is what I want. Have you seen? Our services, I can increase this more. Our services should be there. Now our services, I'm going to still maintain the same typeface called Montserrat. Mind you, you are not expected to use too many typefaces or fonts. So a maximum of 3 typefaces is okay. 3 typefaces is okay. So you are allowed to use 1 to 3 typefaces. You are not allowed to use more than 3 typefaces, following the law of or rules of typography. Okay, so I'm going to be using just two typefaces, which is Harvest and Montserrat. So any other one I select, whether Montserrat, Bold, Slim, is just a font under Montserrat. Okay, that's a font family. Okay, so now this is our services, and I'm going to be using Montserrat. Good. And I'll be using Montserrat extra bold. So let me select Montserrat. This is my font family, Montserrat extra bold. Okay, have you seen Montserrat extra bold? And let me select from my font size. Let me use 8.5 or 8.6. Good. Let me select 8.6 and let me select this other shape and reduce it. For these services, I'm going to be using capital letters. So how will I change it to capital letters? There are different ways, but just move to your menu bar. Look at your menu bar on your interface. The first menu here, the first bar here, your menu bar. Click on your text menu. Go to where you have change case. Click on change case. Now click on uppercase. Uppercase. Have you seen? So I'm going to increase the shape. Click on the shape and increase. You can now have this. Have you seen what you have here? So let me add my magenta. I'll still add my magenta. Okay, as you can see, the text is behind. How will I do that? Just based on how the text is, just select outside half of the shape. Have you seen something has been selected? On your keyboard, hold down shift key and press bishop to come up. Have you seen? I can now select white and I'll add to the text. Okay, good. So this is what our service is. Now I want to take this inside. I want this text to be in alignment with this other shape here. How will I do that? Let me click on the text, hold down shift key, click on this other shape here, the polygon shape, click on it and press letter L. Letter L. Have you seen? It has shifted and is now in alignment. Okay, I can also reduce this other one. Hold down this node. Good. Nice one. Okay, so let me bring the services now. I'm going to bring in the services here. Okay, look at it here. Have you seen? Let me take it here. I'm going to reduce it. Good. I'm going to reduce it. Look at it here. I'll reduce it. I'll still use Montserrat. Okay, I'll be using Montserrat. Remember, I'm designing in inches. Okay, I'm designing in inches. So let me still use Montserrat on my font list. I'll select Montserrat. Now I'll be using Montserrat bold. So let me click on bold. Look at it on your property bar, you see bold, or you can go to where you have your Montserrat typeface. Hold down, just hold your mouse there, place your mouse there, move to where you have Montserrat bold. Look at it here, click on it. Good. I'll have to reduce my I'll reduce my typeface. Good. Have you seen? Reduce my typeface. Good. Now let me use 8.7, or let me increase it small. Good. Now these are the services. Okay, I want to use bullet so that somebody will be easy, so that somebody will find it easy to read. Let me click on my rectangle tool again. I'm going to draw a very small box. Look at, draw a small box, very small box. Let it not be bigger than the text. Small box. Okay, now let me curve the edges of this box. Let me click on my shape tool. Look at shape tool. Hold any of the node here. Look at the node. Hold any of those nodes. Hold, click and hold, then drag inside just to curve the edges of that shape. This is what I have. Good. I'm going to be adding my magenta color, which is pink. Okay, good. Now let me hold down the same shape. Look at this same small bullet, this shape. Click on it, hold down shift key, click on this our services, the one with white, and press letter L on your keyboard so it will move to the left. That is left align. Okay, I can now adjust every other thing. Okay, let me take my text closer. Let me take it closer a bit. Good. Now I'm going to duplicate this box, this small box. I'm going to duplicate it. Okay, if this is your first time of duplicating, you might discover that a small dialog box will come out. What you do is just close it and still duplicate. What do I mean? Look at, if I hold on it, look at, have you seen what I've done? Click on it, hold down your control key, click on it, drag down. Have you seen this other one, the second line? Right click immediately. Have you seen? It will take the next line. Ctrl plus D is what you press, selecting this other one. Ctrl plus D. Have you seen? Good. Ctrl plus D will automatically bring down this other box, you know, to the same line. Have you seen what I've done? Good. I can now adjust it if it's not in order. Okay, I can now adjust it. I can say, okay, this one you can move up using my arrow key. Move up. Have you seen? Good. Now this is what I've gotten. That is for the services. Okay, so that if somebody is reading, will know that okay, this bullet will guide this person. I can still increase whatever I want to increase later, but for now let's use this. Let me increase this, our services, to 9. Let me use 9 points. Okay, 9 points. Let me increase this, my shape, small. Okay, this is 9 points. Okay, now next I'm going to bring in the address. Okay, I'm going to bring in the address. Okay, so let me bring in that address. Hope you are following carefully. Just follow carefully. Let me increase this, my product. How will I do that? I will now select everything here. Select everything. Remember, both the bullet and the text you can now increase more. Let me group it. Ctrl plus G so that it will be 1. Okay. Now let me bring in my address. Let me draw a shape. I can copy this same. Have you seen the same shape I have here? I can just copy it and paste, then click on the top and take it down. Because it is as good as you drawing a new shape here, or a fresh shape. Okay, look at this. Have you seen? This is what I have. Now I'm going to also duplicate this same one. Have you seen? I've copied and pasted, or duplicate it. Okay, then reduce it. Let me reduce it. Have you seen? Reduce it. I'll still take it up. Okay, I'm going to, curve the edges of this shape. Click on your shape tool, hold down any of the nodes and drag inside. You have something like this. Have you seen? Just follow me. Now I'm going to place the address, centralized. I'm going to place the address here. Address. Have you seen? Good. This is behind. Hold down your shift key, press shift, push up. Any text that is behind, just select it, press shift, page up. Okay, now this is it. I'm going to drop this address here, and I'm still going to use my Montserrat. Okay, and I'm going to be using Montserrat bold. Let me see, click on my Montserrat, this Montserrat bold. Have you seen? And I'll be using capital letters. Okay, let's see, capital letters. Good. I'll now reduce. I'll reduce it. Let me use let's use 7. Let me try 7.5, 0.4. Let's see. Okay, this is 7. Have you seen? Let me put my column here in front. Address. I can now reduce the shape. Have you seen? Good. Now let me click on white. Have you seen? I'm still using my CMYK palette. Click on white. That is address. Okay, now I am going to bring in this address here. This is the main address. Let me reduce. Have you seen? I'll still be using white, and it will be Montserrat. Okay, still Montserrat. So let me click on my Montserrat, and this time around I'll still be using my, for the main address I'll be using Montserrat extra bold. Okay, Montserrat extra bold. And I'll be using 7 point. Let's use 7 point or 7.2. Let me try 7 point. Now look at your font list. Look at. I hope you are noticing everything I'm doing. Look at your font list here. This is your. Have you seen where you have your font list? This is your font list. This is your font size. Okay. So let me use 7.2. centralize, that is C, letter C. Have you seen? This is the address, okay, and I'm going to also put in the social media handle under, okay, put it under. Okay, so this is Facebook and Instagram. So what I'll do, I'm going to represent these with icons. Okay, let me increase this size here, let me increase this small. Good. This is where I'm going to put my social media, I'm going to place my social media icons there. Okay, that is of the client. Good. Now for a phone number, I'll come to that. So let me import my social media icons I've prepared and kept. So go to your file menu, click on import. Okay, I'm going to import that of my design I've done. Okay, so I'm going to import those icons. So follow me carefully. Let me import them. Icons. Okay, import. Follow carefully. Good. So these are some of the icons I've prepared and kept. Okay, these are some of the icons I have prepared and kept. Good. Just follow me carefully and you will understand. Okay, so let me take out the Facebook. Okay, this is the Facebook. Let me take out this one, and Instagram, okay, and Instagram. Okay, now I'll delete every other one. Let me take out my phone icon also. Have you seen my phone icon? I've taken it out. I've showed us how to get some of these icons from the application. If you have not watched that video, go and watch that video where you can get these icons, some of them from this interface. That is when I was talking about how to convert a raster image to a vector. I've covered this. So now let me bring in my social media handles. Okay, and I'm going to be using same Montserrat. Okay, I'll be using Montserrat bold. So let me select Montserrat. Okay, Montserrat bold, and I'll be using let's say 5.5 points. Okay, good. The next one is here also. I'm going to still maintain this, still select your Montserrat bold 5.5. okay, now I'm going to cut this and paste on the same line with this one. Okay, let me use spacebar, click on this other one, paste. Obviously, so it will be on a straight line. I want this social media handles to be on a straight line. Okay, so let me bring in my Facebook. Now look at these two icons here. Okay, if you look very well, the colors they are a bit different, but I want one to take the color of one. So what will I do? Click on the other one, the Facebook. Right, when you click on it, make sure you ungroup. Okay, ungroup it. Now look at, have you seen, I've selected this color. Right click on this color and drag to this other one here. Make sure this other one too is what separated. Look at, it's no more attached to the icon. So right click on this, your Facebook icon, right click on it, take to this side, drag to this side. You will see copy all properties. Please copy it. You can either copy your field, or you can say copy all properties. Have you seen now it has taken this shape now? Okay, I'm using white for the icons. Good. I can now take my Facebook in and my Instagram in, icon in. So I'll reduce. Okay, I'll have to reduce. I'll place it here so you know it's Facebook. So I'll remove this FB. Okay, I just put it there so I'll know it's for Facebook and I won't make mistakes. So I'll adjust it very well. I'll take it there. Let me reduce it small. Okay, now let me also take my Insta account. So I'll now remove this Insta. Okay, I'll remove this insta and I'll put in the logo. Okay, and I'll put in the logo. Okay, good. So have you seen? I'll reduce it just like that of the Facebook. Okay, good. This is what I have. Have you seen? So let me still use my white. I'll still use my white. Then I can now group it. I can go further to space it. Click on your text tool, you can space it so that they will know that there are two different handles. Okay, nice one. So I can now select all and group them so that it will become one. Then hold on, click on it, hold down shift key on your keyboard, click on this your pink shape and press letter C to centralize. Have you seen what I have here? It has now been moved to the middle. I can still adjust this shape. Good. Next is the phone number. I'm going to bring in the phone number and I'm going to be using same Montserrat. Okay, for the phone number I'm going to be using Montserrat extra bold. Let's look at Montserrat extra bold. Let me use 13 for the size, 13, so that somebody will really see the phone number. Okay, now this is my phone icon. I'll take it here. Have you seen? I'll take it here and reduce it. Okay, good. I will reduce it. Now this is what I have. Now if you look at what we have here, our design is coming up. Like I said, always use inches, okay, when designing, so that your design will not be that heavy. And as you are designing, please keep space, a little space under. This little space is the one that will be attached to whatever will be used in the roll-up stand, so it will enter well and not cover your text. Always keep space under, so that once you want to mount this your roll-up inside the stand, it will not cover your text. So make sure you keep text both up and down, right and left. Keep a little space. Now for this my background, I'm going to take it in. Okay, how will I do that? Power clip. I want to power clip it inside this my shape. Remember, we added the shape when we started. Double click on rectangle tool. So right click on your background, click on power clip inside, then click on this your shape. How will I enter and adjust? Right click on that your main page and select edit power clip. Now you can now scale it the way you want. You can scale it. You can scale it. Have you seen? You can scale it the way you want. Okay, I don't want it to cover the whole page, so I'm going to fade this downside. How will I do that? Click on your transparency tool from your toolbox, hold down your control key, then click and drag down. Click and drag down. Transparency tool, click and drag down. I can see that this downside has been faded. Okay, this side is faded. I'll just add my normal color. Now click outside and you've left that place. Okay, like I said, to enter inside you can double click. When you are done, you can just right click and click on finish, or you right click on edit power clip. When you are done, right click on that same background and say finish editing. Okay, now this my image and my background is up. Have you seen? This is what we have. I'm going to add 20% of magenta, the same color I'm using, 20%. Why am I saying 20%? So that it will not be too shouty when printed. How will I do that? First of all, I'll add magenta first, which is 100%. Have you seen? This is the main magenta here. It is not showing up because there's a background, so I'm going to reduce it. How will I reduce this my magenta to 20%? Look at where you have your magenta. Look at the bottom right here. Bottom right. Have you seen where you have magenta? Double click on it very fast. Have you seen here? Now click on what? Color viewers. For those using lower version, it will take you straight to your color viewer. That's your uniform fill, your edit fill dialog box. Now if you look at here, we have CNYK color model. Look at here. Now look at this place here, you see CNYK. Now M here, which is magenta, is 100%, and I said I need 20%. So select that 100%, highlight it, and type 20 manually. Before you click on OK, click on the next box so that that 20 will take effect. Click on the next box, which is 0. Just click on it. Have you clicked? Have you seen? Now it has taken 20. Look at this place here where my mouse is, my mouse pointer is. Have you seen where my mouse pointer is? You've seen the former color, which is 100%, and the new one, which is what, 20%. So click on OK. Have you now seen? It has blended with the background. Okay, so this is what I have. Okay, now for this my icon, I'm going to add 2 colors to it. Okay, now for these banners, most times we use 100% black. Don't get confused. There is black and there's 100% black. Now 100% black is telling you that it is 100% of magenta, or let's say 100% of cyan, 100% of magenta, 100% of yellow, and 100% of black, which is K. That is CMYK. 100. Okay, now how will I select such color? If you select this, let me select this number now. Now go to where you have your CMYK color palette. You see some arrow. You see an arrow there to tell you that there are other colors there. Have you seen? Look at this one. Look at where my mouse pointer is. If you look at, you see C is 100, M 100, Y 100, and K 100. Click on it. If you click on it, it's thicker than your normal black. Have you seen? That is for flex. Have you seen? Good. That does not mean if you leave it at black, it will not come out. But the black we are selecting now, which is 100% black, is very thick. It's very thick. That is whenever we are doing this kind of designs. Okay, now I'll still select that same 100% black. I'll select this my text and select 100% black. Okay, so for this my phone icon, I can just, you know, click on it. Click on my, look at your interactive field tool. Just click on it, hold down Control, click under your phone icon and drag down. You can now add either black. Let me add pink first to the top one, pink, then you can now add black. Have you seen what we have here? Good. Have you seen how I've adjusted this guy? Good. So you can now see this phone icon. I can now adjust it. Let me centralize it, or let me adjust it well manually. Good. So it will show phone number. So let me group them, Ctrl+G, and centralize. Good. Now for this my pink here, I'm going to also use my interactive fill tool to add black to it. So click on the shape. Look at your toolbox, interactive fill tool at the bottom. Click on it, click on the shape and drag down. What do I want to do? Where I have this white, click on this place with this box here. You've seen this box here on this tool where you have this white. Click on that box and click on black. You've seen the color I have there. I can now adjust. Have you seen what I have there? Good. There are 2 colors there. Let the black not be too much. Have you seen? That is what I have. Then for these our services, I will do same interactive field, which is letter G. Click on the shape, drag down and add black. This is what I have. I can now adjust with this my tool here. Okay, this is what we have. Okay, so you can now see that we have arranged this. Now, like I said, we are going back to this our text here. This our company name. Okay, we are going back to our company name, and our company name, let me select, let me make it bolder. Let me use 22. Click on 22, centralize it. Okay, because I want it to be bolder. 22. Okay, let me reduce more. Okay, let me use 21, so it won't be too big. Good. Now follow me carefully what I want to do here. Follow me carefully so you won't miss. Follow me carefully. Good. I am going to add a white, will I say, background to it. This effect I'm going to do, it will help it pop out because I want to be using a pink color there. What will I do? First of all, click on it. Click on it. Follow me carefully. Click on it. Click on this text here, the BB's wall. Just click on it. copy it, Ctrl plus C, you've copied it. Remember, when you copy, you want to duplicate. I've copied it. Okay, now see, so don't get confused. After copying this, right click on black. Why did I say black? Because I want to show you something. I wouldn't want it to use white. Click and right click on black. This other one under, we are using 100% black. This is your slogan, use 100% black too. Have you seen? Good. Now back to my company's name, BB's Glow World. I say you should copy it just like you've copied. Ctrl plus C, you've copied it. Now you have also added outline to this your company's name, which is that is you right clicking on the same color. If you look at the bottom here, look at your bottom right here, have you seen this other one that has pen icon? Look at where my mouse pointer is. This other one here has what? A black color. This other outline that has a pen icon has a black color also. So you've added black color and added black outline. Follow me closely. Okay, now click on this one here that has to do the outline, this pen icon or pencil icon. Double click on it. Double click on that your pencil icon or pen icon. It will take you to your outline pen. Outline pen. You are seeing hairline, right? Good. Hairline. Now click on where you have your width. Have you seen where you have width? Hairline. Click on it. There's a drop down arrow there. Okay. Now you are seeing different points. If your own is not selected in point, look at the unit. Make sure your unit they are in points. Okay, select points. Now click on that hairline beside that drop. Beside hairline, see a drop down arrow. Click on it and type. Click on it and type 6 points, because 6 points is not there by default. Let's click on 6 points. Have you seen 6? Click on OK. Have you seen how this text is now? The outline is very bold. Have you seen? Follow me carefully. This outline is also adjustable. Okay, we have gotten this kind of outline. Add your white. Go to your colors, which is still, I'm still maintaining my CMYK palette. Add your white to it. Also add your white to your outline. So what you do is click and right click on white. Click and right click on that white. Look at what you have here. Okay, now go back to your toolbox where you have shadow tool, drop shadow tool. Click on drop shadow tool. Have you seen that this place here? Have you seen that this white is shown? Have you seen where this white is? From the top, just click on it, hold down your control key and drag down, hold and drag, then leave it. Have you seen that there's this black shadow on it? You can adjust from here. Have you seen? That is what we have. If you want to break the shadow up from the text, you can press your control, you can click Ctrl plus K, you break it. Okay, Ctrl plus K will separate both the shape, both the text from the shadow. Look at what I mean. Have you seen? Let me undo. Remember, you copied something before. You have copied something before, which is BB's Glow World. You copied the black and white text before. Paste it the same spot. When you copy, please don't adjust anything concerning that text again. If not, it will not fall on the same spot. Ctrl plus V now. Have you seen it has fallen on the same spot? I can now change it to the pink I want. Also, I can remove the outline because it's a black outline there. I can remove the outline. Okay, now that is if you don't have black outline. Okay, have you seen that this has popped up? The name has popped up. I'm going to hold down my interactive. I'll click on my interactive tool, fill tool on my toolbox. Click on it. Come to where you have this your text. Remember, I've selected the text already. Hold down Control key, drag down. Where you have this white box, click on the small white box and click on black. Have you seen what I have? Have you seen? Good. This is what I have. You can adjust. Good. For this my slogan, I can click on it and take it up. shift page up if it is below. Have you seen? Good. This is what I was talking about. So I can go ahead and reduce the outline if it is too much, so that my shadow will show. Click on the white text, double click where you have this your pen icon. If 6 is too much, I can go and select 5. Click on OK. Have you seen? To reduce the outline. Have you seen? Let me also reduce the logo so that there will be space on top. Centralize it. You can now group it. You can now group all and take it up. Let me show you what we have. So looking at this is how to design a roll-up flex banner. Make sure you follow the way it has been done here. As you can see, my background is not too deep, it's not too shouty. It has blended with what I have here. So whenever you want to design, make sure you use backgrounds that matches the colors, okay, that match the colors you are using. Don't always go and use random backgrounds. For example, you are dealing with pink or blue, you are using a green background, it will not blend well unless you want to do a black and white effect. Then you can turn it to grayscale. So this is how to design a roll-up banner. So come back for more valuable tutorials like this. So this is how to design a roll-up banner. So when you go ahead to print, they will print and they will mount it on the stand for you, okay, based on the stand. So always know the size of the stand you are using. There's another one, I think it should be either 4 by 6 or 3 by 6, something like that. But for this one, approximately we are using 3 by 7 feet. But if you started or you followed us from the beginning, you will know that we used a lesser measurement. Okay, so come back for more valuable tutorial, and please don't forget to share, don't forget to like and also comment. It's not easy pulling this kind of tutorial, so the only thing you can do for me is to support me by just subscribing and also clicking the like button. It's free of charge. Thank you.